Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So I hope you've had a wonderful week and you're feeling really good. So I'm doing this from the 24th, Monday the 24th to Sunday the 30th of July. And so how I work is I work with my guides, all those in spirit who love me, and I ask them to come close and to give you what you need for the upcoming week and any tips, techniques and exercises that may accompany that. Okay, so before I start, if you'd like to like, subscribe, comment, share me around, really appreciate that. It helps the algorithms and helps me to share this information with more people. So just give me a sec, I'll just tune in, seal off, and we'll get straight into our work together. Okay, so they're talking about your own truth and being in your own truth, and what does that really mean? And a lot of the time we look around us to try to figure out where we are in comparison to other people and how we fit in to the world, to other people, and how things work. But sometimes it's almost like you're trying to push a square peg through a round hole. It's not quite working. Even though you might be able to make it work, it's something that doesn't really align with you, and it's something that doesn't feel good as well within your system. And when I mean about feeling good, I mean about feeling empowered, feeling strong, feeling comfortable, feeling happy about it, feeling joy about whatever that thing is. And this is where it gets a bit tricky, because everyone's truth is a little bit different, and getting ideas from other people is a good thing, or what's around you, and even experimenting as well about what feels right. And it's really about bringing yourself back to asking yourself the question, am I getting my needs met with this particular situation, choice, whatever it is that I'm doing? Is this something that really resonates within me, and is something that I really feel good about? And so with finding your truth as well, it's something that it's going to keep evolving throughout your life. So it's something that you don't need to be too hyper vigilant and ask yourself constantly, but just checking with yourself on a weekly, monthly sort of basis, and just ask yourself, what are the things that have been working? What are the things that haven't been working? And what are the things that, feel right to me right now, instead of what they have felt right in the past, or you think they'll feel right in the future. It's about bringing it back to the now and really working within the now. So we'll get on to the weekly reading. So what's coming up? So for Monday. It's funny, this is really, it's more on the bottom end, and it's really about, being mindful about where you're actually walking and what you're actually doing. But also too about asking yourself those questions, like I just said. Am I getting joy from this? Am I feeling uplifted from this? Is this something that feels good with me? And it's also too about not putting any pressure on it. What's the easiest sort of path here? What are the things that are simple, that are easy, and that just feel good? And so it's really about getting in touch with what you really want to do for Monday and what feels right. And there's a little bit of influence I can feel coming in around people from other people. Oh, you need to do this, or you need to do that. Just be mindful of that and where that's coming from. So we're getting on to Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday too, it's about looking, being aware of that influence, but it's also about looking out for your mind chatter and about what's going on within your mind when you're going to make a choice, when you're figuring out what is going to be right for you. And it's really about sort of being really honest about whatever that mind chatter is going on, or if there's none, if there is some, what it's actually doing. And asking yourself, is this something that is working for me right now, or is it an outdated belief? Because it's all about, this week seems to be, they're telling me it's about influence, it's about your truth, and it's about finding your path at the moment. So getting on to Wednesday, this is about, that sort of combination of your heart and your throat chakras, which is about, honouring self, but also about communication. And now it just said too about possibly not communicating at times as well. Which sometimes is just as powerful as communicating. So it's about sort of being quiet within yourself, and it's about sort of searching where this is really resonating within your body, or sort of searching where if it's not resonating. And it's about also about asking yourself, like, are you ready to open up? So Wednesday is about opening up as well, and it's about opening up to listening to other people, but it's also about listening to yourself. And we're getting on to Thursday already. So Thursday is really about sort of, almost taking a step back and asking yourself, well, what did this information I got on Wednesday, how's this relevant to me at the moment? How is this working for me? Is it suiting me right now? Is it suiting where I'm at? Is it suiting what I want to do? And just sort of asking yourself those questions, and just to be really honest about it. Thursday can feel a bit of interference, not interference, but people bring their opinion in, more about work, around work too. And it's funny because I just saw then some children. So if anyone's got children or works with children, listen to what they've got to say. Thursdays is going into Friday as well. Listen to what they've got to say, because, there's going to be a few kind of insights that are going to come up. And it's going to come through those beautiful words of a child that just says stuff how it is, and, hasn't got that sort of social conditioning around them as well. Or on the other part, it could actually be your own inner child. What's your own inner child saying about this, or about what you're thinking, or what you're wanting, or your situation at the moment. So you may even want to connect with your inner child and just ask them. And if you're not sure how to do that, find a quiet place, take a couple of nice breaths, and ask your inner child, I want to connect with you. And you can go for a yes and a no answer. You put one hand out, which will be a yes hand. You put the other hand out, which will be a no hand. And if you're trying to figure out what they're saying, ask them, or ask your body, is this a yes or is this a no? And that could be on either hand, doesn't matter. And it's about seeing whatever hand's got more sensation in it. Might be heat, pressure, tingles, lightness, heaviness, whatever it is. That's the right answer for you. Getting on to Saturday. They're saying this is going over the weekend as well. So part of what's going on at the moment, especially because we're really in the midst of winter in the southern hemisphere here, it's really about sort of asking yourself about what direction. So they're talking about direction at the moment, and it's really about what direction does your heart lie, what direction does your head lie, are they in alignment or are they not in alignment? And if they're not in alignment, what's going on here? So I can see a bit of influence from family, and from sort of family concepts, and the guidelines or the rules. That's not how we do things, or it is how we do things. Asking yourself around this, like, are these outdated concepts? Are these things that I grew up with, or possibly have been around, possibly even now, but are they something that really, helps me at the moment? Is it something that really uplifts me? Is it something that really helps me to feel really good within myself? So it's within the weekend too, and it's really about asking yourself about, who do I want to spend my time with in relation, who do I see myself, my family is, and do I want to spend time with them? Do I not want to spend time with them? And how do you feel with that? If you say, I don't want to spend time with a particular person or whoever it is, how are you feeling when you're saying that? Are you feeling good that you're honest about that, or are you feeling a little bit uptight about the fact that you do feel this, but you don't actually want to admit it? as well. So this is about creating more clarity within your life and clarity within yourself as well. And always, they're just saying that ask us for help. We're here to help you. So ask your spirit guides, ask your higher self, anyone that you feel that you want to ask, higher power, higher consciousness, universe, whatever works for you. They're laughing because they're saying, hey, we'll still hear it regardless of, you know, how you want to term it. We'll still be here for you, and we'll still be helping you. So ask us to help you with this, and ask us to help you to gain more clarity and insight about, you know, what is actually working for you and what is not. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had I hope you're having a fantastic week, and this helps you out. And yeah, keep cruising on, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye bye.